I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey guys, my name is Shibby2142. This is Team Fortress 2 playing some Hoodoo Final on my server. We are what I call the nesting NG. This wrench you see right here is called the Eureka effect. The pro is that you can teleport back to spawn when you taunt with it out. However, the con is you cannot move buildings. Now, in my opinion, a lot of new players do not move buildings in the first place. Therefore, if you're kind of like, well, I don't really know what's going on, I want to get into NG, you know, I'd suggest definitely using this wrench because of the teleport back to spawn is so nice and it's very helpful, and especially if you're not worried about the con anyway, it's pretty much just a direct upgrade from the stock wrench. Not really sure why that guy decided to build a dispenser in front of my sentry gun, but that's just how it goes. So the round just started, so we have some time before the enemy actually gets to push out to this location. Therefore, I use the taunt effect, get thrown back to spawn, all my health and ammo is restored, and then I'll get back to my position before the enemy is able to push the cart up there, or they're able to actually get up there themselves because my team is waiting at the gates, probably with some Ubers, so that does stall the enemy team. Especially, since this is Hoodoo, that first choke point coming out of the gate is so brutal, especially if you build up a heavy Kritzkrieg. It is just so much death for the other team. You'll notice that this round jumps around a little bit. I cut out kind of the boring parts just because it was something like 15 minutes long. That's why I enjoy playing King of the Hill for gameplays, because it's fast-paced and I can talk about a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. So today's topic is going to be favorite movies. Yesterday's show, well, I guess it's not really a show, but the gameplay was favorite TV shows. And I said if we get 500 likes on that video, I'll do an updated setup video. So once this video rolls out, I will get that setup video done right after. I'm going to go shower and do whatever and get my room cleaned up, and then I'll talk to you guys. It'll just be a lot of fun. So, favorite movies, let's get started. So I had to think about this for a little bit because, you know, there are a ton of movies out there and I like a lot of movies, just which ones do I consider as my favorite? So my favorite movie, probably of all time, is Dude, Where's My Car? Now, that movie is a classic. Oh, but Shibby, I'm a film buff and 2000 is not classic. You gotta watch Citizen Kane, 1960s. Oh yeah. Well, I just threw out those numbers, I'm not really sure, but Dude, Where's My Car did come out in 2000, and that is where Shibby is from. That's kind of the word that Ashton Kutcher and Seann William Scott use. Those are the two main actors. And it's kind of a stoner comedy film about two guys that get so wasted the previous night they forget where they parked their car, and they go through the whole movie trying to figure out what the hell happened last night. Now, if you're the kind of person that always bases how good a movie is just by the reviews, so say a movie, oh, it's a 5-star movie, therefore I love it. Well, a lot of movies I like are not 5-star. They're actually rated pretty poorly, but I enjoy them. I find them pretty funny. I laugh at stupid humor. That's why a lot of YouTube videos are just hilarious to me, and some other ones are just like not funny at all. Therefore, you might disagree with some of my choices, so that's fine. You know, people have their own opinions and likes, and maybe you just love a movie that I thought was, you know, not the greatest. That's totally okay. The next few movies I really enjoy are all made by Guy Ritchie. He's an English screenwriter and filmmaker. He has made Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, Rock and Rolla. So those three I really like. He has also done the Sherlock Holmes movies. I'm not saying those are my favorite, but they are pretty good. Some interesting action going on. Other movies I really enjoy, Men in Black. Oh man, Will Smith, so good. Can't wait for the third one to come out. If you have not seen the Men in Black movies, you are missing out. Those are just incredible. I was so blown away when they first released because, you know, I was younger. I'm just like, wow, how did they do this? Like, you know, movie makers are just beasts. Just to name a few other ones I really enjoy: Law Abiding Citizen, Behind Enemy Lines, The Other Guys, Training Day, Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. So many great one-liners within that one. Almost Famous, Inside Man, Men in Black 2, already kind of talked about that. Shaun of the Dead, I love Simon Pegg. He's a great actor. Pretty much everything he's in, I really enjoy. Con Air, the Home Alone series, I love watching those, you know, sometime during the winter, getting ready for Christmas. I'd say 1, 2, and 3 are pretty good, and then it starts tapering off into crap. Tropic Thunder, you know, that one, great movie. A lot of star power in that one. Toy Stories, awesome. Step Brothers, you gotta love Will Ferrell. I also enjoyed the Hangover movies, Ratatouille. One movie that is kind of like a one and done just because you know the ending and it's less suspenseful is Phone Booth. So if you have not seen that movie, it's crazy. Like, I was literally shaking at the end, not because it's scary, just because it's so intense. There's so much drama going on. So once again, that is Phone Booth. And of course, there's other movies out there, such as the Harry Potter series. That's pretty baller, just really cool effects going on in that. And Hermione Granger, or in real life known as Emma Watson. She's awesome too. Okay, well, let's turn the topic to you guys. Question of the day: what are your favorite movies? You can list as many as you want. You can list nothing. I don't know. You know, it's up to you guys. Let me know what you think, and maybe I'll check a few of them out if I have not seen them. And if you're like, well, Shibs, my favorite movie is The Notebook, because every time I watch it with my girlfriend, I get to touch her boobies. You know, that's a fair answer. You know, props to you. And turning our attention back to the gameplay, just not having enough team support and getting killed. That seems to happen quite often, where there might be a spy running around and people are just completely oblivious. Like, hey guys, I need to actually take away these sappers. Could someone please kill this spy? I don't know. Alright, so let's talk about what makes a good movie. I'd say the one thing that does it for me, that makes a good movie, is the movie knows what it is. If it's going to be a stupid movie, maybe a good example is going to be a scary movie where, you know, it takes elements from other movies, maybe Do Where's My Car, stuff like that, etc. It doesn't try to be Transformers. It knows it doesn't have that budget, and it's going to satire and rip off and make fun of other movie elements. So I do enjoy that. Alright, skipping to the end of the round. There we go. We win. Nesting NG is top scoring like a banana. And yeah, that's kind of all I got for you. So favorite movies. Now, if you guys want a different topic, maybe favorite games of all time, let's set the bar at 750 likes. And if we reach that, I will do that commentary tomorrow. So let's make it happen. Thank you for watching, guys. Once again, I'm Shibby2142. Subscribe for more. That would be awesome. Feel free to share with a friend, and hopefully I will see you next time.